Alright you guys, welcome back to another YouTube video. I know I haven't posted a video in a while. I unfortunately got sick, so I was out for about a week, but I'm back. Today's video, we're gonna do something super simple. I feel like a lot of people can look at this video, hopefully it could be helpful. I'm gonna show you guys real quick how to wire the third brake light for a diffuser. This video is for anybody that has the third brake light, whether it be the skinny one or the square one. I'm gonna show you guys how to tap it into the tail light. I did originally have it wired in already. I disconnected it to troubleshoot a couple things with my tail light. That was some months back, and I haven't gotten around to wiring it back in. But today, show you guys how to take those 3 wires that come with the diffuser and tap it into this tail light. All right, you guys, let's hop into this video. First things first, pop the trunk, obviously, and then we're going to be taking off this trim piece right here. All right, I apologize about my trunk and my car being super dirty, but all you need to do is get under here with something and pop the first clip, pull up. All right, you guys, so once you have the trim piece off, you're going to need to take 3 total nuts off in order to get this corner tail light out. It's going to be a 10 mil here, 10 mil here, and then there's going to be another one behind this. In order to get to that, you're going to take this little tab right here off, peel this back, and then you'll have access to it, and then you'll just loosen everything up, and then the tail light should come right out. All right, you guys, so obviously the tail light's going to be plugged in. What you're going to need to do is pull that red clip back, and then you'll be able to pull that whole plug out. I'm going to try to do this with one hand. Honestly, don't even need a flat head. Just undo that and wiggle it out. There you go. Then you have the tail light out. Once you have the diffuser mounted, run the wire through this area and basically just fish through the black wire that contains these 3 individual wires. Black is going to be ground, red is going to be power, and then yellow is going to be brake light. Originally, I only had ground and power because I was never a fan of the flashing brake light, but I think for the one that I have, it doesn't flash, it just illuminates brighter, if I'm not mistaken. So today we're gonna try it out. You're gonna have the plug. Basically, the brown wire right here is gonna be the ground. This third wire that I'm holding with my pointer and thumb is going to be the power, and then I need to determine whether this green one or this other green bluish one is going to be for the brake light. So let me figure this out real quick, and then I will pick this back up. I was talking about how I did have my diffuser light connected before and removed it to troubleshoot my tail light. Ended up not even being related to the diffuser light from what I assumed. And to explain it a little further, basically my left tail light would not light up at all, besides for the turn signal and the brake light, but it would not illuminate red. So I disconnected the diffuser thinking that maybe it was messing with the power or something like that, and never reconnected it. When I disconnected it, it still wasn't working, and what I went on to do was go into Beamer code and disable daytime running light for the taillights, and for some reason that fixed it. I don't know if it cleared the code or what happened, but it ended up fixing it and the taillight started working, but I never reconnected my diffuser light. So today my goal was to reconnect the diffuser light, and I'm running into the same problem where it's giving me a taillight malfunction. The taillight isn't lighting up, and I connected and wired everything up, and right now I'm going to try the same thing from the first fix, which is basically recoding the tail light, and somehow it clears the code and it starts working, and I haven't had an issue since until now. So right now this is the issue that I'm dealing with. Hopefully you guys won't obviously have to deal with this, but for some reason I am. Maybe I touched the wires or something like that and it self-protected itself. So I'm going to code this in. Hopefully it works. If it does, I'll show you guys what I wired it into. and then hopefully I could pick it up with some good news and show you guys everything working. Kind of curious to see how the brake light looks on the diffuser too, because I've never had it connected like I stated before. So everything's connected right now. Once this coating is done, hopefully it works, fingers crossed, and then I'll show you guys the final product. Basically, the first time around, all I did was I went to the daytime running light function on the body domain controller section, and then it was originally active, so my taillights would be on even during the day, and then I put it to non-active, and I'm gonna go ahead and code that back in, and then hopefully this fixes the problem. But once this gets written, the ECU resets, and hopefully it's working how it should. All right, you guys, moment of truth. It should reset. Uh-oh. Daytime parking lamp malfunction is what it's showing now. Coding successful. Okay, let's start. Hopefully everything goes away. And then let's see. Oh, yup. Hell yeah. So basically everything was on except this tail light, which was the same thing that happened that first time I was troubleshooting it. But everything is on now. I do have a layer of tint on my third brake light, so it's not super bright. Let me show you guys the brake light and hopefully see for myself as well. Alright guys, so let me go ahead and show you what I wired it into. I don't know if I'm going to leave the brake light on because I don't like the flashing. Just saw what it looks like. Alright, this is what I wired it into. So from left to right, let's say 1, 2, 3, 4. This one right here being 1, and then this gray looking one being 4. The black wire, which is going to be ground, is going to go to wire number 2, the brown one. Power wire, the red one, is going to go to this last one, number 4, that's somewhat gray with a purple, dark purple line through it. And the confusing one is going to be between 1 and 3. They're both green and blue, but the first one, the blue line, is thicker. The third one, the green line, is thicker. So the brake light power goes to the green one. And then yeah, I just tapped everything in and cleaned it up. That's not too much to it. Shouldn't come across the coding or malfunction issue. I'm pretty sure that the wires were exposed and might have got touched. I was wiring them together and caused a malfunction, and then it goes into safety mode or something like that. But essentially, once it's all wired up, make sure it's cleaned up, tucked away, wiring is all good, and then you work in reverse, put all the bolts back, put this back, and you're pretty much done. I know I probably look crazy right now. It is, I feel like every time I record, it's like 100 plus. Currently, it's like 104 or something, whatever the dash said, but it's pretty hot. If you guys have any questions at all, be sure to drop it down in the comments. I'll be sure to read them and answer anything I can. If you guys enjoyed, be sure to drop a like, comment, and subscribe. Stay tuned for the next video. I'll be pushing out more content as I'm finally better, not sick anymore. Hopefully the next video will be a nighttime POV driving video that you guys will enjoy. So stay tuned for that. Drop anything else down below that you guys might want to see. And yeah, stay tuned for the next one. Appreciate you guys.